Atomic structure and periodic table mid-unit test A2. Number 1. 4 students were asked to name the parts of an atom that determine the atom's identity and chemical properties. Student 1 says, neutrons determine identity and the electron clouds determines chemical properties such as reactivity. Student 2 says, protons determine identity and valence electrons determine chemical properties such as reactivity. Student 3 says, valence electrons determine identity while protons determine chemical properties such as reactivity. Which student's responses are correct? Student 1, Student 2, or Student 3? Number 2. How many protons, neutrons, and electrons are present in an atom of hafnium with a mass number of 178? A, B, or C? Number 3. Group 18 of the periodic table includes the noble gases, all of which B, are found only in the Earth's atmosphere, C, are missing one electron in their outer orbital, or D, have filled valence electron shells. Number 4. An atom of a certain element has 36 protons, 36 electrons, and a mass number of 84. At room temperature, this element is a very stable gas. How many neutrons are in this atom? A, 36, B, 84, or C, 48? Number 5. Students were examining a lustrous, shiny element that has the properties of high density. It is conductive and is non-flammable. Which element were the students most likely observing? B, hydrogen, C, carbon, or D, chromium? Number 6. What characteristic of an element's atoms always determines the element's identity? A, the number of protons, B, the number of neutrons, or C, the number of valence electrons? Number 7. Iodine has an atomic number of 53 and is neutral. How many electrons does iodine have? B, 7, C, 127, or D, 53? Number 8. Ernest Rutherford completed an experiment that changed the concept of the atom. His discovery led to the understanding that an atom consists mostly of space with A, protons orbiting a dense nucleus made of electrons and neutrons, B, neutrons and protons orbiting a cloud of electrons, or C, electrons orbiting a dense nucleus made of protons and neutrons. Number 9. The model of an atom is shown below. Which element is represented by the model of the atom above? A, boron, B, carbon, C, neon. Number 10. Is the element represented by the Bohr model above reactive or non-reactive? A, reactive, or B, non-reactive? Number 11. What determines the reactivity of an atom? B, the number of neutrons, C, the location of valence electrons, or D, the number of valence electrons? Number 12. Element R and element Q have the same number of valence electrons. Element R has fewer energy levels than element Q. Which statement best describes the positions of the two elements in the periodic table? A, they are in the same period, with element R in the first period and element Q in the last. B, they are side by side in the same period, with element Q to the left of element R. C, the two elements are in the same group, with element R just above element Q. Number 13. A flashcard contained information about the following two elements, element L and element M. Atoms of element M have 2 more valence electrons than atoms of element L. Atoms of element L are more reactive than atoms of element M. Both elements are metals. Which periodic table has the elements placed in locations that match the information on the card? A, B, or C? Number 14. Using the Bohr model below, identify the element. A, neon, B, potassium, C, fluorine. Number 15. Is the atom shown above reactive or non-reactive? A. Reactive. B. Non-reactive. Number 16. Which of the Bohr models below shows an atom of the element phosphorus? A, B, or C? Number 17. What force in newtons is needed to accelerate an object weighing 23 kilograms at a rate of 25 meters per second squared? Record your answer and fill in the bubbles on your answer document. Be sure to use the correct place value. Number 18. Which of the following describes all of the possible ways that an object can accelerate? A. An object moves with constant speed. B. An object speeds up, slows down, or changes direction. C. An object speeds up or slows down. Number 19. Two students are working together to build a birdhouse. Student 1 applies a force of 10 newtons to a wooden board when she slides it across a table to student 2. If the force of friction is 4 newtons, what is the net force acting on the board? A. 4, B. 6, or C. 14. Number 20. When a person is sledding down a hill, where do they have the most kinetic energy? A. Once they have stopped. B. At the bottom of the hill, where they are going the fastest. Or C. Right after they have left the top of the hill. Make sure you have all your answers completed on your answer document before you turn in.